Hello, good day, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Silver, broadcast you live here at twitch.tv/Silver Studios. For now, smile, maybe, who knows? Today we're covering the latest in gaming and streaming news. And boys, there have been a lot of stuff going on this week. I have not been able to wait to go over this with you guys and everybody in chat. Everyone in chat, say hi, everybody. Drop the thumbs up emote in chat if you guys got the subs. YouTube, make sure, subscribe, like, all that kind of stuff. So, first of all, we started off the week and Dr. Lupo was like, yo, I'm peacing out of Twitch. I'm going to YouTube. The day later, we get Tim the fucking Tatman saying that he's leaving Twitch and he's moving to YouTube. Yeah, there we go. There we go, boys. Thank you. Thank you. So that's caused a lot of conversation about the whole aspect of YouTube gaming. Everyone's putting in their input and how they feel about YouTube gaming, and mostly outside of these two people, the conversation that I've heard is they don't like YouTube gaming, they don't like the streaming platform for YouTube, and that they have certain things that they don't like about YouTube that they like about Twitch. And so I think that this is a good time for us to go over those things. If anyone is maybe a content creator as well, and there's a lot of people who are considering switching from Twitch to YouTube because the two of some of the biggest streamers on Twitch has moved over to YouTube, and it's kind of raised a lot of eyebrows and it's brought a lot of eyeballs to YouTube. And so I wanted to go over the news stories covering both of these events, Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo moving to YouTube, and then kind of give some other input that I'm hearing online about YouTube gaming, and then we can kind of discuss from there, and then we'll move on to other gaming news, and then we'll cover who our future guest is going to be. Tomorrow, we might be doing a stream tomorrow with Grizzy. He's a longtime friend of mine. He streams on YouTube right now. That's going to be one of the conversations we're going to have. He switched from Twitch to YouTube probably about a year ago. We're going to talk about the stuff that he had issues with, the good things that he has, and his experiences. Either we're going to stream it live or I'm just going to record it and then post it on YouTube. One second. Whoa! My goodness. Sorry, guys. So that's very exciting. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. He's a big Apex streamer and content creator over there. He's growing pretty fast. If you guys want to check him out, we got exclamation point Grizzy. Grizzy, there we go. That's him on YouTube. If you guys want to hop over there and go give him a sub, we will be talking to him tomorrow. I don't know if, like I said, if we're going to be doing it live or if I'm going to be recording it and then I'll post it on YouTube afterwards. So there's that. Make sure to hop over there and go check him out. All right, so let's get into it. So this is different. Hope you guys like it. If you guys do or don't like it, please let me know in the comments below, or you guys let me know in chat. Yeah, so there we go. There's that. So we're going to go over my stream on MySpace. There you go, bro. Good call. Good call, bro. Wait. So this is the newest article that I could find. I want to make sure that it was the freshest thing that I could find. So everybody knows that Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo has moved from Twitch to YouTube. Okay, this is a news article focusing more so on Tim the Tatman and what he has said and about what he has done. So we're going to go over this article together, okay? You could be. Yeah, it's true. You could be streaming on MySpace. All right, so Tim made waves. Is it a fat joke? Online on September 1st when he announced he would be jumping ship to YouTube Gaming to join the likes of his friend Dr. Disrespect. According to Tim, there are a number of things that he prefers YouTube over Twitch. For example, Tim is a huge supporter of viewers being able to pause his stream and come back with no interruptions, even with clipping. So what that means is that whenever you're watching YouTube and you can actually pause the live stream, and you can back up the video, you can move forward the video. And so if you're listening or you're watching the video and you got to actually like do stuff because, you know, you're a grown up, you can pause the live stream and then you can unpause it and you continue from when you paused it. So you won't miss a moment of action at all. Even if you're making a clip on YouTube, which YouTube has recently added to things that you can do on YouTube now. So it's one thing that Twitch had over YouTube that they no longer have over YouTube, because YouTube is growing and YouTube is expanding, and YouTube is adding features that Twitch, that's been exclusive to Twitch, but is looking like is no longer going to be an exclusive to Twitch. So plus, while he's only just now starting streaming on YouTube, he's been considered a YouTuber by fans, even when he was one of Twitch's biggest names. So this is a quote from TIMTHETATMAN. 8 of 10 people that come up to me when I get recognized call me a YouTuber. It was so bizarre to me, ultimately. At the end of the day, there are more eyes on YouTube and more people know about YouTube. And one thing that I heard him explain was that it also just made it much easier for him to explain to other people who didn't know him, maybe like friends of his wife or friends of friends or whatever. And they're like, hey, what do you do for a living? And it was much more difficult for him to explain to people that he streamed on Twitch than for him to just tell people, oh, I'm a YouTuber. So that was another thing that he brought up during his live streams. And so this is talking about Mixer, blah, blah, blah. So TIMTHETATMAN here is comparing YouTube gaming to Twitch. When I was talking to Whips, which is his paid moderator, which is kind of like his streaming assistant kind of thing, if you guys don't know, if you guys maybe do or do not watch TIMTHETATMAN. But I was talking to Whips. He was trying to make me understand. Your stream can get recommended to people based on things that they search for and stuff like that. So what he's talking about here is he's talking about the algorithm, which is covered right here, which is a feature that YouTube has over Twitch. So Twitch does have a recommended thing feature on their site. No one really knows how it works and what the reasoning is behind all of that. But anyone who has YouTube and you guys open up your YouTube app and you guys see videos on your recommended feed, most of those videos, at least for me, are videos that I actually want to see, right? Because YouTube is Google and Google knows everything about you. So they know what it is you may or may not like, and they can recommend videos to you based on that. So let's go over what TIMTHETATMAN has to say about the algorithm and about them not forcing, but recommending videos to you. So it's like all eyeballs can be funneled into an algorithm that recommends something. He added before, taking aim at Twitch, rather than being somewhere where you have a category and you hope that someone scrolls low enough that can see you with 5 to 10 viewers or whatever you have, is what he says, quote unquote. So what's being said here is YouTube doesn't want a browser page. If they wanted a browser page, they would have one. And because it's Google, right? So they want to stay away from that, because what they think and what they have found with Twitch is what that causes is it just makes bigger streamers bigger. It doesn't grow other creators on their platform, and that's something that they want to do, because then it keeps their content on their website fresh. It's not just the same people that you see over and over and over again. And with keeping content fresh, it extends people's stay on your service, on your website, and that's what their main goal is to keep you and keep eyeballs on their site for as long as humanly possible, which wrecks lives too. Stay away from TikTok, kids. So YouTube would much rather have an algorithm that knows who you are, knows what kind of videos you like, and they can subtly show you videos that and live streams that they think that you might like. If you search a lot of Apex Legends videos on YouTube, they recommend you some Apex Legends live streams. If you Call of Duty, Escape from Tarkov, same thing, all those things. But currently, the YouTube gaming space for streaming isn't quite as popular as what Twitch is. So I believe there's much less live streams, especially in your region, which is what they kind of filter your videos to. So a lot of people are saying like, well, I don't ever see very many videos. And I think the issue with that is that there's just not as many people who are streaming on YouTube is the issue. So it's pretty diluted. So you don't see one very often. And most of the time when people are on YouTube and they're scrolling through YouTube videos, they scroll past it. So especially people who watch other live streams on Twitch. So I think eventually people will start to convert and start looking at YouTube more for live video than they do on Twitch. So something that could possibly happen in the future. It will happen in the future. So I'm trying to like, yeah, explain what's going on in this article and my mindset as well as what Tim's saying as well. So consider the number of streamers on Twitch getting discovered can be quite a pain, and a lot of it just comes down to luck. That's true. So their question to Tim is YouTube gaming better for Warzone streamers? Tim responds with, I started on Twitch. I understand that used to be like, there's so many people. If you go to Twitch's Warzone category and you scroll for days, you're just going. So he's talking about when you go to the browser page and you're scrolling through Warzone streamers. According to Tim, a year ago, he wanted to see how far he could scroll down the Twitch's Warzone category and ended up scrolling forever. He ended up quitting. He gave up scrolling to the bottom. At the end of the day, when I'm talking about the benefits of YouTube, that's one thing I'm talking about. Tim said in regards to people asking him if he was worried about discoverability. It will be very fun to see how this new streamer war between Twitch and YouTube develops, especially with Tim taking such a liking to his new home on YouTube gaming. So you kind of wrap all this in a pretty little bow here. People in the Twitch area they're sleeping on YouTube gaming, and I don't think that they should. I think that YouTube will surpass Twitch in the future. How long will that be? A year, 2 or 3? Who knows? No one knows, obviously. But I definitely think it's something that smaller streamers should consider doing. But I don't think it's something you should consider doing without, one, talking to your current community first. Talking to them, make a YouTube channel, even if you're just thinking about it. You probably already have one. Make sure you're talking to people who come into your chat. Be like, hey man, make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm making content there. Whatever it is, I'm going to make content there. I might live stream on there this Saturday. Something like that, and try to gain subscribers. And by the way, while I'm on the subject, I made this big mistake. Okay, was whenever I first started streaming. To me, it was the big numbers game, right? Was the more followers you had, the more subscribers that you had on YouTube, the more followers you had on Twitter, the more likely people are going to take you seriously. So what do people who think that do? They do a lot of follow for follow. So on YouTube, I did a lot of sub for subs. So I feel like that's really held back my YouTube channel because YouTube is ran by an algorithm. And the way the algorithm works-ish is that YouTube will suggest your videos to the people who subscribe to your channel. And based on the amount of people who click on your video who subscribe to you, will determine on how many more people that they will recommend your video to other people outside of your circle of subscribers. So if you have a lot of subscribers on your channel who don't or have zero interest in watching any of your videos at all whatsoever, it's going to be really hard to grow, which is what I have found. So I might be looking into making a new YouTube channel, making the one that I have currently just like a shorts channel. But we'll kind of see whenever we get to the point where I'll be doing some live streams on YouTube, and maybe that one will be just my live stream YouTube. I don't know. We'll figure it out in the future, but that's something that I wanted to make sure and to talk to other people who might be considering the switch. Don't do sub for sub. Don't do follow for follows. It's just bad. It's bad for you. I promise. I came back. First thing I see is Mrs. Silver eat my. Oh my gosh. Not being on TikTok too much. That's what that was about. Gotcha. My goodness. Okay. And that can be translated directly into anything that we're gonna say about Dr. Lupo moving as well. Same thing. And the reason why these big streamers are moving to YouTube is, for one, they're getting a big, massive contract with a lot of money, and also they're going to be required to stream less because for contracts on Twitch and on YouTube, there's a minimum amount of hours you have to stream. And YouTube's is half the amount that Twitch's is. And so that's one reason why people who have families, and also just people who like money, Huge. It's beautiful. Right. Huge. Yo, is that Trump? Trump, is that you? um, so that's one big reason why they would be taking those fat contracts. Because one, they're getting paid a boatload of money, and two, they have to stream less. They don't have to stream as much now. Now they can actually spend time with their family and all their monies. The biggest of contracts. The biggest of contracts. They're huge. They're beautiful. Now, some of the insight that I've gotten from these videos comes from a guy that I watch religiously. Every video that he has that comes out, I watch it. He's big in the industry. He actually runs um, a business that takes care of that does like agent stuff. They're not agents. Yeah. He runs an agency. Sorry, he runs an agency that has a lot of people in the top 1% of streamers on Twitch and I believe on YouTube as well. His name's Devin Nash. If you do exclamation point Nash in chat, the link for his YouTube channel will pop up if you guys are interested in it, or you guys can just let me watch him and then I can just tell you about him. But a lot of my insight it comes from this man right here. I'd highly recommend his videos if you're interested in the area of content creation and agencies and brand management and stuff like that. He's big brain. Twitch isn't doing shit about the bot accounts and hate rate accounts. That's true. That's true. And we can get into that as well, which is definitely something I wanted to get into, and I forgot to put it on my bookmarks. He has a video about that as well. Devin Nash. If you're interested in that and wanting to get some more information about that, Devin Nash is a really good video about it. And I'm basically just going to vomit out the basis of what he says. Okay. So I am reiterating what Devin Nash has said about this, and I believe that most of it's probably that I kind of agree with yeah, I agree with what he has to say, okay, about this. That specific issue with bot accounts and hate raids and stuff is a hard thing to control on a website like this, in that they have tools available for streamers to be able to help stop things like this. Now, you can't stop them from ever happening, right? Because they're gonna happen. I've had not like hate raids, but I've had troll raids before. They've hit my stream and also my Discord as well. It wasn't a big deal. We purged the chat. I believe we put it in sub mode only, and then they were doing a bunch of TTS in the Discord, and so we literally like shut the Discord down, the channel down, got rid of the people that had joined in. We made sure that no one could ever TTS again, and the problem was solved. And now the issue that Twitch has that they have to figure out is you can do two form authentication with stuff. Their issue with that is that they don't want to dampen the onboarding of new people to the site, and they feel like them adding more hoops for people to jump through is going to make their onboarding slow down quite a lot. If people have to like put in their phone number to make an account, all that kind of stuff. YouTube doesn't make you do that. All you have to do is the same thing that Twitch does, right? So, and they have YouTube has a lot of bot accounts too. That if you look in comments and stuff, they're always trying to scam people for money. And if you look at any sort of financial videos on YouTube, there's tons of them. It's a very difficult problem for anyone to handle. I'm not saying that Twitch, I'm sure Twitch is doing everything that they can. It's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that it's definitely a difficult thing to try to fix, and there's no real clear 100% answer for it. And one of the bigger issues that Twitch has Doesn't have to do with community and stuff like that. Well, not in that way. But one of the things that he says that's actually going to kill the channel is the gambling streams and the sexually suggestive streams is going to destroy Twitch. And it's not because that those things are necessarily bad and evil. It's not necessarily that. It's that you can't get ads on your channel if you have basically naked women and illegal gambling happening on your website. Johnson & Johnson and Tostitos aren't going to want to do advertisements on your channel on your website anymore. And that's the one biggest thing that's probably going to hurt Twitch the most. That and their DMCA stuff. They didn't get. I don't know how. They don't seem like they're really handling it the right way, and they're probably gonna get really screwed on that because there's a lot of people I know who still play DMCA music on Twitch still to this day. I don't. I might be for the Diablo 2 stream just because I'm like, fuck it. But that's going to be Twitch's problem, not mine. I mean, they could sue me, but that's not the way it's going to work out the way that this is. I don't think so. But so there's that in a nutshell with the bot account and hate raids, and then also the information about Twitch and YouTube and that kind of stuff. So I need a drink. Guys, this is the part of the broadcast where we can do an AMA, which there's just 2 people, so it's just me and my wife. Dope. Wife, is there anything you want to ask me? I didn't get a tape measure, so I can't measure my beard. That's sad. I need an alcoholic beverage, so we'll probably just cut this out of the stream. Just cut this out. Very difficult thing to talk about. I know, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. This is an off-brand White Claw, just because it was very much on sale. Get a tape measure. You know, I can't find. You know how like I had that backpack of all my tool stuff in it. I have no idea where it is. I don't know where it is. Okay, all right. I'll go check the kitchen. I'll be right back. This is bad. I'll be right back. Don't laugh at me. Have you trimmed your toenails recently? Recently? I don't know. I can't give you a straight answer. Okay, so this is this is masking tape with measurements on it. Okay. Where are the clippings? I don't in the trash. So you guys see? What is it? Can you guys see what it is? Probably not. So from like the base, I don't need to measure my. From the base of my like chin, we're gonna go with about 9 to 10 inches. About 9 to 10 inches. That's what she said. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. Papega, the earth is flat. There you go. What's up, Big Bear? How you doing, brother? What's up, man? All right, so we just finished the streamer news. The streamer news. And we finished 9 to 10 whole inches. That's right. Big Bear just got in here. Do you have any AMA for me? Is that really what you said? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Around. Anyway. All right, so we're going to move on here. So one thing that I thought people might be interested in with this whole big move and stuff like that's going on. I was watching a doc about bipolar disorder. Oh, I got you, brother. Oh, cool. Was that with all this big news about Tim and Lupo moving to YouTube, and then Tim had over 100,000 viewers. Sorry, Bear. I figured that some people were probably going to be getting back into playing Warzone again. So I wanted to go over I definitely wanted to hit some Warzone news tonight. So let's see here. We've got this news here that Call of Duty Twitter account trolls banned hacker a new video. Have you guys seen this? Has anybody seen this? It's pretty great. It's pretty great. So it should be right here. All right, so we will click on it here. You guys should be able to hear it. Probably turned up pretty loud. Here it is.
I've been cheating for a little bit. It's been fun. I've been posting TikToks and all that stuff, but every one of my accounts are banned. Every single one, without even me playing it. So they hardware banned my shit. And I want to say a big congratulations to Activision. Big congratulations. You guys finally got your shit together, and you finally have a banned account. So I appreciate you doing that. I'm actually happy right now. You guys took matters in your own hands and fixed it, so now content creators are coming back to the game. But just letting you know, if y'all are concerned about cheaters, literally every one of my accounts, even if I haven't played the account, is banned.
They're coming for you, son. They coming for you. They coming for you. So apparently, I don't know. Maybe Warzone decided, hey, it's a good idea for us to start banning hackers. I also saw other news stories that said that he actually wasn't banned. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I know that the last 2 days I have been listening because I've been working or watching Tim, Lupo, and Dr. Disrespect streaming Call of Duty. I haven't heard them say anything about running into any hackers. So. Except for one. They did run into one, and they were banned instantly live. It was so great. Activision was watching. That's for sure. They got rid of that dude real fast. But, hey, maybe they're figuring something out. Who knows? We can only hope. We can only hope. Hackers are bad. If you're a hacker, you're bad. Stop it. You're bad. You're bad. You're a bot actual, bro? You're a bot actual? All right, so this was covered multiple different stories. Apparently, they were able to data mine what's possibly popping out in Warzone Season 5. So that's available online if you guys wanted to read. It's got weapons, mods, and here apparently is the... Can I view this? Open image in new tab. Can I do that? Okay, there we go. Makes it a little bit bigger. So apparently this is the... Is this a little too... There we go. Apparently this is the roadmap that they found. So September 9th. I don't really know about that. So this is the reloaded part of Season 5. I think that's like a mid thing. And then like they start doing... I hack people, not games, into pieces. Not... Oh my god. Oh my god. So this is a roadmap apparently that was data mined, or I can't really remember what the article was about. So there's a new numbers event, a couple of new maps, zombies, new zombie modes, new guns. Judge Dredd apparently is coming as a skin, and apparently there was something else. What was it? Oh, what was it? It was Judge Dredd and... Oh, shoot. Let me look. So apparently it has been revealed. So... Okay, this was meta loadouts, which was something that we were going to cover, but I'm not sure we'll get any time. I don't know if anyone's actually interested in Warzone or not, so... it's definitely something that I'm becoming more interested in the more that I've been watching it. And that's another announcement we're going to have. We're going to be playing with Jay Gridler next weekend, or possibly next week, depending on if I'm laid off from work or not. And that's something to look forward to. We're going to have him come on, talk to us about TikTok stuff. And then we're going to talk about Call of Duty and like what he thinks about Warzone and stuff like that, what he thinks they need to fix, and we're going to play a couple rounds. So it's going to be pretty fun. I miss COD. Yeah, baby. Me too, man. A little bit. I'm missing it a little bit. So, yeah, there's a roadmap out for Season 5. New maps, all kind of stuff. And some new skins. Good stuff. So Apex Legends. Let's move on to that. Okay. Let's move on to the Apex Legends news. Apex Legends developer explains why a fan favorite movement trick has died. So apparently they're worried about mobility creep is a consistent concern according to live balance designer John Larson. So basically what they're saying, what is referenced to as creep is items or things in the game or mechanics of the game that slowly gets ramped up over time because they keep implementing new things in the game, and then they have to try to balance things out, and so they keep ramping things up, and it to them they feel like it's getting a little out of hand. So they had to nerf or get rid of. So earlier this week, Respawn announced it would be removing Tap Strafing, a trick that let you pull off ridiculously fast aerial turns from Apex Legends. Suffice to say, that has not gone down well with the community, who have accused the developer of neutering a game that thrives on weird arcane movement techniques. In an attempt to calm fans' fears, Apex associate live balance designer Larson took to Twitter to explain the team's thinking in removing the fan favorite trick. For context, Tap Strafing is a technique in which by rapidly inputting forward movement commands, players can perform sharp turns in midair while conserving speed. While it's a little finicky to pull off, and importantly impossible to pull off on a jump pad, it becomes far easier if you map forward to scroll wheel, allowing for some truly outrageous plays. If this video was short, I'd just play it, but the player in me loves the idea of it for skill expressions, writes Larson. A monkey would be a better mouse and keyboard player than me, but I took some time and experiment with scroll wheel strafing in particular. I felt I can't say the word. I thought about the outplay opportunities, and I love tuning into streams to see flashy plays. However, my designer brain started to churn, and more I saw, the more I felt this mechanic seemed like forbidden fruit. Dopamine. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Like, I tried to say it, but I couldn't. My brain just locked up. I just glitched up, man. I got stun locked. So the article continues with that. If you guys love this technique, RIP. Apparently they're going to remove it from the game. How are they going to remove it? I think it's going to take time before they're going to be able to figure out how to do it, unless it's already out. And because other things that I've noticed in other games is like, oh, there's this thing people can do. We're going to take it out of the game. People start freaking out, and then like they put in a patch that gets rid of it, and then you can still do it, and it breaks other things. And then they end up having to get rid of that patch, and they never actually release a patch that actually fixes the thing that they try to fix, which is a common thing I've seen in game development. So that's just something to look out for. And if you guys like Apex Legends, make sure you check out Mr. Grizzy on YouTube, !Grizzy in chat. We're going to be talking to him tomorrow about Apex Legends and streaming on YouTube. So make sure and either I'm going to be streaming that or we're going to be recording that. I'm not 100% sure. Follow me on Twitter, @TheDrewSilver, for more news about that. Tarkov news. Any Tarkov boys in chat? Make sure you put a thumbs up on the YouTube video. Make sure you put some thumbs up in chat. Skip Tarkov teases a new MTS 255 12-gauge shotgun. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Double barrel bitch. Whew. That'll be nice, man. There's not really any information in here. They posted a picture on their Twitter and their Instagram. And so there's no news really on when that's coming out. So keep your eyes open for that. Any of you Tarkovians out there, double barrel shotgun gonna be coming at you, dude. So watch out, my man. There's another article here that's talking about cheaters in Tarkov. Basically, the summary of the story is that they are an avid Tarkov player, and they've noticed a sharp decline in the amount of the sus people that they've run into, and maybe that means that maybe cheaters have kind of dissipated a bit, at least for now. Maybe until the next wipe, or maybe until getting close to the end of this wipe, because that's the way this works. It's a cycle. The cheaters come in hard and fast right at the beginning of a wipe because that's whenever the game is the most hype. After a couple of months, it kind of dies down. The cheaters kind of disappear because then they can't do RMT as much, so they have to move on to another game. God. I don't know, man. Maybe not. A couple of things in media news I wanted to cover here. There's going to be a Resident Evil reboot. Yeah. Not the games, but the movie. It's going to be Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. One thing I definitely wanted to focus in on this is that they're going to be focusing more on the horror than action. Thank God. Because the first Resident Evil movie was great, especially for its time. Everyone after that was extremely cringe and awful. That's just my opinion. Maybe people don't agree with me. Yes, no Mila Jovovich. She will not be in it. No. No Mila. Bye-bye, Mila. No Mila Jovovich. So let's see here. The upcoming Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is set to prioritize the franchise's horror elements, not its action ones. And that's perfect, says this person. Capcom is putting a lot of backing behind Resident Evil adaptations at the moment with an animated series, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, released in 2021, and a live-action Netflix series in the works. Very nice. This is on top of new video games and the recent inclusion of Resident Evil characters Nemesis, Leon, and Valentine in the asymmetrical horror survival game Dead by Daylight. So they added these characters in the Dead by Daylight is what they're saying here. So Capcom's kind of like hitting the road, hitting the pavement with getting their Resident Evil stuff out there because they're trying to spread hype and information and news about everything new that they're going to be doing. So this is more description about the actual movie. I read this and I forgot if this was going to be a movie or a series. Let's see here. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City is set to return to the story of the first two Resident Evil games. The first of these sees the STARS Alpha team exploring the abandoned Spencer Mansion that has been overrun by victims of the T-Virus and houses a secret Umbrella Corporation lab. Everybody remembers that game. I'm sure my wife does. Resident Evil 2, set 2 months after the events of the first game, sees Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield attempting to escape Raccoon City after the T-Virus spreads there from the Spencer Mansion. The new movie, there we go, will combine these two stories into one while focusing on remaining faithful to the original spirit of the video games. That sounds amazing, right? Nostalgia overdose, right? There's no date, there's no information about it, but I feel like that they're working on it and it's going to come out in the future. So that's all that I could really get out of it, but that's very exciting. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's right here. I forgot. November 24th, 2021. So that's like 2 months away. There's no way that's true. 2 months? Hot damn. That's pretty cool. That's exciting. I forgot that I read that. It was earlier in the week when I read this story, so I have totally forgotten about it. So there you go, man. Resident Evil boys, look out. All right, this is something else that I wanted to cover that I saw a news story on, which maybe could have been lumped up in the Apex Legends news, but I put it with the media. Netflix reportedly developing a show based on Apex Legends. There you go. Reportedly, so there's not going to be any information actual on when it's going to come out, who's going to be in it, what's going to be based about, but there's information spreading around that if you guys are big into Apex Legends, you guys like the lore of it from the Titanfall series and stuff like that, you guys can be excited because Netflix is possibly going to be doing a show. So, cool. Could it be live action or animated? I feel like it's probably going to be animated, but you never know. Could go either way. Something to be excited about, even if you're just a fan of the game. So, future guests, we have our list here, Grizzy and Gridler. Gridler is going to be next week. Grizzy is going to be tomorrow. We might be streaming, we might not be. So, follow me on Twitter, TheDrewSilver, to get all that information then. Thank you guys for watching the video, and thank you guys everyone in chat. Make sure we get some thumbs up, some hearts, some parties in the chat. This is going to be put on YouTube. If you guys missed anything, you guys can make sure to go check that out at youtube.com/SilverStudiosTV. Make sure and subscribe. Make sure you guys like the video. It really helps the algorithm. Make sure people know that you like the video. Even if you didn't like the video, just like it anyway. It helps me out. And don't be an asshole, okay? All right, we'll see all you YouTube folks later. Bye. Don't worry, Twitch. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be getting into some Sea of Thieves later with Titan Naughty live. If you guys want to see our live content over here on Twitch, and you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure to come over here and come check us out at twitch.tv/silverstudios. See you guys later. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye.